Example 2, we're looking at another transformation of an exponential function, y equals 4 to the x plus 2 power. So this looks kind of weird because we have this addition to our exponent. We really have a transformation that's happening here, okay? This function, if we ignore the plus 2, is a transformation of the function y equals 4 to the x power. Okay, it's a transformation of y equals 4 to the x. This plus 2, since it's inside our function, if you will, like it's inside a square root, it's inside parentheses, same idea here, it's inside. This plus 2 is going to move our graph left 2. So to graph, let's keep in mind what y equals 4 to the x power looks like. Make a table. And then just like we did in example 1, we'll change our values as we need to. Y equals 4 to the x power. 4 to the negative second power is 1 over 4 squared, which is 1 over 16. 4 to the negative first power is 1 over 4. 4 to the 0 is 1, because remember, anything to the 0 power is 1. 4 to the first power, 4 to the second power. Now these transformations that happen, again, this is y equals 4 to the x that we made our table for. Our transformations that happen, this plus 2, we said moves our graph to the left too. So if we're going to the left, our x values should get smaller. Subtract 2 from each of your x values. And that's our only transformation. So now we can plot these points. -4, 1/16, just off of our x-axis. -3, 1/4. -2, 1. -1, 4. And then 0, 16 would be way off of our graph. So again, we're still not crossing the x-axis. That asymptote is still on the x-axis. So I'm going to make the note here that between examples 1 and 2, the asymptote did not change. The asymptote is still on our x-axis. You probably can't really see this too much, but I'm drawing in the asymptote here. The asymptote is still that line y equals 0. Okay. Remember, your horizontal lines are the equations y equals whatever the number is. So let's think for a second. What would change our asymptote? What kind of transformations would change our asymptote? Well, we saw in example 1 that a reflection didn't change. The vertical compression didn't change. Translating left and right in example 2 didn't change. What would change is that if we had a vertical translation. Vertical translation would change the asymptote. Okay, so just keep that in mind as you are graphing exponential functions and transformations of them, that asymptote is only going to change if we have some kind of vertical translation, if our graph is translated up or down at all.